All right, hello everyone, it's silverkyle, and I am freaking out with happiness because The Legend of Dragoon is officially coming to PlayStation 5. This is probably the most exciting news I've heard of in 2023 so far. I'm ecstatic right now. However, it is coming to their PlayStation Plus premium, whatever their highest priced subscription base that they have. I wish it was just like a one-time download because I don't really want to pay for a subscription just to play this game. I will, I totally am. And I think that anybody that wants a Legend of Dragoon remake, we have to support this. So if you don't have it, get it. Like, get just for a month just to download the game. I think that that is going to really show, because I feel like people are going to be looking at this and being like, okay, is there people that are buying? Could you imagine if the PlayStation Plus subscription moved by quite a bit? Because apparently it's plateaued in the last little while, and this seems to be like a Hail Mary to try to get people back into it, because there's a lot of other things that they're kind of adding for the month of February here. And this all comes to live, I think, February 21st. And I'll get into the other things here, but it feels like they're trying to attract more people to get it, because it was going up for the longest time, and then it's plateaued at around like somewhere around the 45 million for the last little while. So if we could get that up to 50, it's not possible. There's not that many fans, I think. But for those that exist, just going everywhere here because I'm just so excited. But for those Legend of Dragoon fans, or anybody that's a fan of JRPGs from the PlayStation 1 era, you almost owe it to yourself to try this out. Especially if you have already PlayStation Plus Premium, try this game out. If you're a fan of turn-based JRPGs from the PlayStation 1 era, this is it. Now, it's also coming with enhanced with up rendering, rewind, quick save, and custom video filters. I have no idea what the video filters are, but saving, quick saves is just whenever you want to. That's always good, because these PlayStation 1 era RPGs, you had to be in a specific area to save. So it's nice to be able to just save wherever you are. Same thing with rewind. I know that there's like specific people that do not like rewind at all because it's like a cheat. I totally get you, just never use that function. But for those of us like myself, who's 36 years old, I don't have as much time. If I misclick something, or if I just want to go redo something, it's a lot easier to rewind. But I get where people are coming from if they don't want to use it either. And then it also says that it's up rendering. I don't know if that's going to make it look a lot nicer. I feel like this is going to kind of look like the PlayStation 3 port that we got of that game. And that's too bad that the PlayStation 3 port, why isn't PlayStation Network, if you buy it once, it's on there forever? That would be the best, because then I wouldn't have to do this. Granted, I mean, they're making more money this way, especially it's like $20 a pop for a month. I'm definitely going to get this for the 1 month because I want to beat The Legend of Dragoon on PlayStation 5. And I might get the 3-month package deal that they have as well, because there's another few things here that really had me excited for. So we're also getting Harvest Moon Back to Nature, which is another thing that I am just absolutely in love with. I mean, my channel avatar, or whatever it is from the Harvest Moon series. I think it's a Harvest Moon 64 picture that I went with, but Harvest Moon and 64 and Back to Nature are interchangeable. It's just different. It's honestly different ports for different systems, and they changed a little bit here and there. So like, it's essentially the same thing. So that's another, if you're into farm sims, that is arguably one of the best ones that they have. And same thing, it also has the additional features that I talked about for Legend of Dragoon. We're also getting Wild Arms 2, which is kind of like a Western turn-based game. It's kind of cool. Now, this one specifically says that it's coming to PlayStation 4. I don't know if, I assume we'd be able to play this on PlayStation 5 as well, but we're also getting Destroy All Humans. Not as excited for that one. And then another big one that I saw, not in terms of the classic games, but the current games, we're getting Horizon Forbidden West, which just came out last year. That's a big AAA game for Sony, and we're already getting it here. That kind of evens it doesn't even the field with Game Pass, but we're getting closer there with PlayStation's option here. They're also getting I Am Setsuna, Lost Sphere, and Oninaki, which are created by the same people. And I mean, I Am Setsuna, like JRPG fans, we all know that. It's a love letter to those, 16-bit and PlayStation 1 era RPGs. Lost Sphere, I think, is more PlayStation 1, and I think I Am Setsuna is more SNES. But either way, I'm super excited about that they're having these. there. I mean, I already have physicals for I Am Setsuna and Lost Sphere. I don't know if Oninaki, I'm going to have to go look on Play Asia to see if they have a physical version of that, because I would like to get that in physical form. But still, to have these there, they're trying to compete a little bit more with Game Pass. I think Resident Evil 7 was here, Borderlands 3, Scarlet Nexus. So there's another few games that they're also releasing. That The Quarry, I've heard a lot of good things about that game too. It seems like a pretty stacked month, to be honest. And this is on February 21st, I believe, that we're getting this. Yeah, February 21st. So there's a lot coming here. And like I said, if you're a Legend of Dragoon fan, you owe it to yourself to get this again, just to try to see if enough people end up getting the subscription and playing the game, even for just 1 month. It'll show that there's still a very big interest in this series. So please, if you're a Legend of Dragoon fan, you want a remake, an official remake like they did with Final Fantasy VII, this is the way to go. I would also love it if they did, like a few years ago on PlayStation 4, we got, and I think Switch and even Xbox, we got Final Fantasy 7 and 9. We got 8 as well, but 8 just looks really weird. We got like HD ports of them, so it was still the original PlayStation 1 games, but they just looked a lot cleaner. Those were very nice, and I would love if that's what Legend of Dragoon is going to look like. I don't expect that with this up rendering. I think it's just going to look a little bit nicer. But if we could get an actual HD version of that, then an actual remake, then a prequel, and then they're just creating new Legend of Dragoon games, I'd be extremely happy. So please play this. If you've never played it before, check it out to see if something that you would like. If you like JRPGs from PlayStation 1 era that are turn-based, Burning Rush, like Harpoon. There's so many iconic sayings. I'm freaking out. I'm so happy. I mean, it's like Christmas. So thank you all for watching. Let me know in the comments below if you're freaking out as well, and if you're going to be picking this up. So thank you all for watching. You've been bearded in. Beardage.